I'm Kevin Krentz of Krentz Stringworks, and today I'm here to show you my new Wolf Eliminator. Depending on which specific cello you're talking about, a wolf is a combination of two horribly offensive sounds. One is an amplification component where the offensive wolf note is suddenly louder than the other notes around it in that register of the cello. And then there's also this odd cancellation effect where it sounds like woo, 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 and that is this strange cyclical cancellation that's happening to the sound. It's different on each cello. In order to understand how a wolf works, it's important to understand how sound waves work to create this amplification and then this cancellation. When two sound waves are exactly the same and they rise and fall together, the sound is amplified twice. It actually gets louder than normal. If a sound wave is the opposite of another sound wave, so that it falls while the other is rising, the overall effect is one of canceling the sound. This is actually how noise-canceling headphones and technologies work. They have a microphone that listens to a sound and then through a speaker plays the opposite of that sound so that the sound is effectively canceled by the time it reaches your ear. When two sounds are closely matched but not exactly the same, say we have a vibration that is 100 times a second, next to a vibration that might be 99 times a second, then what you'll find is that in several occasions, like this one, these peaks follow each other exactly. But there are other occasions where they are exactly the opposite, like this one. This one's coming down at the same time that this one's coming up, and so you get a cancellation here, and you get an amplification here. And this is how the horrible big bad wolf is created. As we play different notes on the cello top vibrates at different frequencies. The wolf happens when the frequency of the vibrations of the top are nearly the same as the vibrations of the fundamental vibration of the instrument, which is the volume of air on the inside of the cello. Then we have these two vibrations happening at the same time, very closely matched, but not exactly. So we get this cycle of amplification and cancellation. This is Emily Lane, a cellist and also business development director for Krentz Stringworks. She's playing a cello made in 2009 by my partner, Robert Brewer Young. Like any cello that's very powerful and resonant in the low register, it's got an epic wolf. She's going to play for you the D, and then as we move to E flat and E, you'll begin to hear the wolf, and it's really strong on the E. That's a bad one. So let me show you how to install the Krentz Wolf Eliminator, and we'll take care of this problem. This is Emily's Krentz Wolf Eliminator. This magnetic piston floats in a polycarbonate tube in a magnetic field created by these two magnets. It's the motion of this piston as it moves up and down in this polycarbonate tube that adjusts the vibrations on the front of the cello to kill the wolf. To install the Wolf Eliminator, we'll start by holding the cello between our knees and leaning it towards us as far as possible. We will be inserting this silver larger magnet into the lower bass F hole in the cello. Once this black magnet is placed on the outside of the cello, about 1.5 inches below the magnet of the Wolf Eliminator, we can allow the Wolf Eliminator to drop into place and it will just snap in place automatically. Once the Wolf Eliminator is in place on the front of the cello, we're going to pull it to this lower corner of the C-bout. This is essentially the off position. It's not really doing anything to the sound of the cello. Now, as Emily begins to play her wolf note, I'm going to slowly move the Wolf Eliminator towards the center of the cello. listening for the wolf to disappear. I want the wolf to just barely disappear, and that'll be the best place. In addition to the wolf elimination properties of the Krentz Wolf Eliminator, many cellists report to me that their C strings are much more punchy and their A strings more brilliant and focused if they play around with adjusting the Wolf Eliminator's position on the front of the cello. In particular, if one thinks of the Wolf Eliminator moving left to right to eliminate the wolf more or less, that's great. Moving up and down will yield different tonal results. Generally, stay within about 2 or 3 inches of the edge of the cello. If you imagine staying within this range, you won't mute your cello very much and you'll get lots of different tonal possibilities. In order to purchase your own Krentz Wolf Eliminator and see some of our other innovative products, just go to KrentzStringworks.com.